Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've made a video, way back before the holidays hit, and I'm a little rusty. And today, I'll be doing a little bit of time travel and showing you some public domain resources all on the site I'm about to walk through. If you are new, I hope you check out some of my other videos and let me know what you think. I thought for this video today I'd start out with a simple look at another website where you can find public domain images. And you can also find music and audio if you're interested in those things. The site is the Internet Archive, which is a huge repository of free stuff on the internet. However, please be advised that free does not equal copyright free, so take precautions. They describe themselves as a library, so just as you can check out a book at your local library, that only means that you can read it and not copy that and resell that copy. The one thing they are famous for is the Wayback Machine, which is a site that archives older versions of websites and sites that are no longer available on the internet anymore. Great place to do some research or relive information from sites from your past, which I am going to show you like an old site that I used to do a long time ago that is no longer available, that I thought was lost to me until I went here. So I used to write for this blog called The Vertical Quilting Curve, and I was upset that I could no longer see my site anymore for the writings I did, and it was back before I decided to save things. And if I type in the verticalquiltingcurve.com here and enter, it's going to take me to this calendar, and it's going to show me when it was active. It was active from 2006 to 2009. Here is probably a majority of when I wrote. The easiest thing is just to go in here and just click on this, and then it will give you the days that have, basically they've taken snippets of those websites and saved them on the internet. I mean, this is a huge database, and so if you hover over, it'll show you one snapshot and when that was taken. I believe almost all of them are going to be one. It's not a very big website, so they probably, on the bigger sites, you're probably going to have more snapshot. I have to probably click on the timestamp down here. Yes. I'm going to choose another date. What if I go to June 16th, 2007? And as you can see, there was something here that had Adobe Flash Player that I embedded, and it doesn't work anymore because Flash Player is no longer supported anywhere. So you can do that with sites. That's what they're known for. But what we're going to go back, we'll go back to the home page here, and you can see all the different types of media they have. Not all of this media is in the public domain, so if you go visit it, be wary about using it for any project that you have or sharing it on the internet. It could get you in copyright trouble, so we don't want to do anything with that. What I want to do is I'm just going to concentrate first on the images, and they have the Metropolitan Museum of Art and they have the Cleveland Museum. This site has, if you go to the Met, you can actually get images straight from them, but this is kind of a shortcut. Or you can go over to the Cleveland Museum of Art and they will have their items that they have available. So if we go into the Metropolitan Museum of Art, these are all of the artworks that they have available on their site. Now, you can, for ease of seeing if it is copyrighted or it's in the public domain or not, basically this past year, I believe it was 1929, that is in the public domain. So if we hover over a picture, it'll say published in 1824. So we know this is in the public domain. So we'll click on that. At the bottom, it'll give you more information of what type of painting it is, where it was painted. And there are terms and conditions on here for use. But these are public domain, so you can click on the JPEG. So you'll have to right click, save image as, and then I have a folder here to put things in. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we can go back. It'll take us back to that. Takes us back to the first one, and then we'll go back and you see all these different images that you can take and you can use. For the most part, I don't think anything they have on here. Well, there might be a few things. Let's see this. That was 1851, so no. I saw one earlier, not in the public domain. And now I can't find it. It was a 1940 something, I believe. And let's go back up. I wish there was a menu I could jump up to the top real quick, but there's not. It also gives you about the collection here. There's also, you can go into text. There's the Open Library, American Libraries. There's Smithsonian Libraries. We could go into that. And any book that is in the public domain, what that means is you can also use images that are inside that book. Let's see what year this was. So this is 1913, Boxing and How to Train. And a hint for how to quickly look inside the book if you're just looking for images. This one looks like it was scanned in with a lot of water damage. This one actually has a lot of images that could be used, maybe not as they are, but if you have a way to clean them up, you could do some work with those. Use it maybe for scrapbooking. Oh, look, we even have a woman boxing. There are boxing lessons for women. That's really, really kind of neat. And then at the end here, there's different books that have been published by this publisher. You could go and search for those. Where was the one? The card game one would be a really fun one to look. And poker is very popular. That'd be a nice book to look for. We're going to go back to the home page here. Anything that's a government site, United States Patent and Trademark Office documents, anything that's published by the government is in the public domain. There's Internet Archive books, and I'm looking for, where is the FedLink? I'm looking for the FedLink site because I want to show you something in there. Of course, I can't find it. The Medical Heritage Library is also a neat one to go into, and you can find ones that are in the public domain. There was one I was looking at earlier. Oh, The World of Wonders. This is published in 1883. This is a great public domain book that has lots of images in it. Like even this cover, this is in the public domain. You could use that image. Any of these images in here. There's some really, really, really unique images in here. Some really weird images. I don't know if you ever heard of the Curiosity and Oddities Expo. That seems like stuff things that you'd find there. But there are some cool things like, say, this artwork, the frozen sea, and then there's an article about it. You could take some of this information out of here and republish it as small books and include this image, and then you can either click and do a save image as, save, it'll save it as a JPEG. We can open up that JPEG to see how it looks like. And so it saved the whole page. That whole page is an image. Then you could trim it down and can upscale it. You could put it into an AI image generator where it allows you to insert an image and say you want to create something new similar to that picture. That'd be something you can do. Go back to the thumbnail views. Here's a nice image. Also one that you could right click and save. This is very nice. Some of the things you could do is like just images of, say like if you're looking for an image of a swordfish and use this in a collection of fish images, or use it in another artwork. There are different things you do. You back, and I'm still trying to find, FedLink United States. That's what I'm looking for. So I click on here, and this is a really interesting one. The Henry G. Gilbert Nursery and Seed Trade Catalog. This has a lot of catalogs. Some of them are, this one's 1903. This one's a good one to use. We know that one is public domain for sure. There were a few in here. Like this one's 1941. I wouldn't feel safe for using that, but it is a place if you were doing research on flowers, it'd be a great to have. Let's go into like 1905 seed catalog. Let's go into this. And we'll go ahead in the thumbnail view. And here you can use lots of, like this is a seed packet. This whole picture is a seed packet. You could click on that. Save image as. Let's go back to, there was one that I saw. Oh, it's this one. This one I saw earlier. I thought this one was really nice. We go on the inside. This one has some really pretty like seed packet pictures. Also had some nice black and white pictures that you could easily take these and use and put them in, say, like Inkscape and do some outlining, and it's all lots of little things you could just pull out of here. So that is the end of the tour. I hope you found some useful information. There are so many things on this site to explore, it's crazy. I've already started to take some of the floral images and make SVGs to put on t-shirts and create digital downloads for use in journals and other crafting. If you're interested in how I do that, comment below and I'll show you how I took those catalog images and then create a final product. In the meantime, check out some other videos and I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.